We have to embrace our slow days. No time frame to meet, no rush, not doing it for anybody else but ourselves. I've never found cooking enjoyable because I do not like to prep and I don't like to clean up. But when I'm able to take my time and relax and actually embrace the quietness of having some jazz music in the background, looking forward to a delicious meal, it's actually not too bad. Now bear with me, this is my first time trying to do a multi-cam vlog, which is just different angles of me at the same time. I had issues with autofocus, so some frames are going to be out of focus, and I now realize that I should probably set the camera into manual focus instead of autofocus because the camera sometimes decides what it wants to focus on, like a random jar in the background or a random piece of dish. This was definitely a learning experience, especially the editing side of it, but in the end I learned something, and now next time it won't take me as long. I always see those very cinematic multi-angle vlogs and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. While I know I am amateur and this is nowhere near a high quality cinematic vlog, I see why people like and enjoy those because I like it, and it's just pleasing to see an escape from reality, romanticizing our life, and that's what I wanted to do with this. A simple day of cooking, calm, no rush, and I get to have a meal at the end of it. So you're probably wondering what I'm making. I am making a miso-based soup with mainly vegetables in it. So it's accidentally vegetarian, not purposely. This is just how the soup ended up to be. By the way, my kitchen normally doesn't look this clean. I tend to not like cooking at all when the kitchen is like scattered. Not necessarily dirty, just things out of place. Dishes gotta be done. I gotta have a clean kitchen before I start to cook. If you guys didn't know, I am of Thai ethnicity, born and raised in the US though, and unfortunately I did not really learn any Thai recipes. My mom took care of the cooking. She was a stay-at-home mom. The kitchen was her place, and not saying like, oh, she belongs in the kitchen, is that was just her home base. She did not allow anyone to enter in. She's like, I got this, just go do something else. You're only gonna be in my way. I mean, anybody can cook at the end of the day because you can read a recipe. You just gotta follow the directions. With certain things, there are a science to it, but if you can read and do what they say, you can come out with something fairly decent. So when I say I can't cook, meaning like things just don't come naturally to me, I can't just whip something up together, I have to follow a step-by-step direction. I was really feeling some soup because right now it's winter. I just need something full, hot, something I can put in the microwave whenever I want it after I make it, and this is perfect for that. Personally, I cannot wait for late spring and summer. Winter and early spring is just not for me because I'm very sensitive to the cold and I live in the northeast of the US, so it gets chilly up here. If it weren't so cold, I would be able to embrace winter a little bit more because I do like the calmness that the winter brings. I love a cozy night, cozy day, snuggling up, drinking something warm, eating something hot. I like that part of winter and the holidays. But after the holidays, it's like, oh, it's just cold. I'm really excited for what this year brings. It is a new beginning for me. Being at the age I am now, it feels like it's too late to start anything, but I know it's not. We can change our career, our hobbies, our interests at any time in life. and I am now comfortable with that. When I was going through my 20s, I was really struggling, like feeling behind, comparing myself to others. But at this point, I'm just motivated to be a better me. They're on their grinding path and I'm on my own. I definitely think we need to experience lows to really enjoy our highs. What's something that makes you happy or you really enjoy? Something that brings you peace? For me, it's content creation, streaming, playing games, spending time with my husband, enjoying my time with close friends, my family. One thing I have been saying to myself more is I get to do this. I am privileged enough and in the position to allow myself this freedom to do what I want to do. Now, I know I'm coming off as trying to be inspirational, but that is really where I'm at in my life, being motivated and inspired. One of my goals this year is to get my passport. Seems simple enough, right? Get my passport, but going to the DMV is a whole hassle. Next year, 2025, I would love to visit my parents. They moved back to Thailand back in 2021. Some people may not like the idea of traveling, but I just think this world is so big and vastly different from where we are. It keeps us from being closed-minded. Although I am a homebody and I do a lot of staycations, I do one day would love to travel freely. Other than Thailand, I would love to visit Japan and South Korea. I like the food in Japan and I like the pop culture in Korea. One of the things that I want to get better at is articulating myself. I heard that comes with reading, so I probably should read more. I'll have this whole idea or point in my head, but then when I want to speak it to someone, it doesn't come as clear as I want it to. That skill definitely didn't come because growing up in grade school, I barely talked. I was a shy, timid girl afraid to express herself. I didn't want to get judged or made fun of because kids are brutal. I know this vlog didn't have much of a voiceover because I just wanted to let you enjoy the visuals and the music. Because not every video needs to be chaotic, a mess, hectic, fast-paced, which seems to be the trend on YouTube. Although I feel like we're having a wave of slow life, not jet setting, not always making a move, just embracing that things aren't always aesthetic. There isn't always something going on. Today, I wanted to highlight a normal day in my life, just cooking a simple meal for myself. If you want more slow-paced videos, like or comment on the video to let me know. And if you're new, do consider subscribing. And to that, I'll just say, see you later.